Sleigh bells are ringing out by the sea, sending a message of love and sympathy. I've been waiting by the phone, and this song will meet you at the door this Christmas.
So I made it from the airport to Stockholm Central Station, and there's lots of people around, so I'm heading into one of the central islands, and then I can give you a rundown of the plan. Right, the hat's going on. Okay, to be honest, it's not actually that cold, but I have a hat, so I might as well use it. Look at this. I stopped off here for a minute in front of what I think is the Parliament building. The plan is have a quick look round now and then go back, get some rest, and tomorrow meet up with my friend who lives just outside the city, and we'll come in and have a look round. I mean, I have been to Stockholm before, but it was very briefly a few years ago, and I think it was in August. So it'll be quite nice to see the city in winter mode.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play.
Stockholm is beautiful, and at night with the Christmas lights it's just magical. Sadly, I don't think the camera actually picks up that much. Stockholm is a pretty flat city, so this is probably one of the biggest hills you might have to climb. This is actually one of my favourite places in Stockholm, just over the bridge from the old town. The architecture here is absolutely gorgeous. It just has this real homely, warm feeling about it.
Sending a message that Christmas is at the door. I've been waiting by the phone, and there is nothing we can do this Christmas. Will we sun?
Okay, we're heading into Stockholm now. This is my friend Kat. Say hi. And we'll head into town and have an explore. So we spent most of the morning catching up, so we're out a little bit later than I was originally planning. We're just about to go and get some food now, and then we'll be out off exploring.
My senses tell me I know what you've been thinking. I've been feeling, what if we got up left this party? 'Cause I can see you're probably gonna be scrolling feeds.
There was a picture I saw somewhere that did have an ice rink, and I was like, I wonder where that actually is.
That's here.
Yeah.
It's problematically busy. The problem is that like Stockholm in Sweden has a lot of ice skaters, and it also depends on like if it's cold enough that the lakes
Yeah.
are frozen,
Yeah.
then nobody's going here.
Yeah.
Your Christmas tree?
Yeah. Well, I've been to like quite a few Christmas markets in the last, and you hear a lot of Christmas music.
I'm by that. I'm by that.
So we've just come across to the island of
Skeppsholmen.
See, that's why I didn't pronounce it myself. And we're going to have a walk around this little island one of these buildings. I think it's those buildings just up there, which is now a hostel, but they were an army barracks.
The buildings do look a bit barracky.
Yeah, it was a hospital before,
Yeah.
and
They stored the sick people, essentially.
yeah, because it was like an island away from people.
So the ones that were too sick to help
And,
were
yeah.
uh,
Well, when the plague happened, took them here, and I believe they are buried underneath this. There's my loosely remembered Stockholm fact from a few years ago.
very factually correct.
They're cute little houses.
I mean, people actually live here.
Yeah.
This is somebody's home.
So it's getting dark now, and we won't have time to go and see the bit I mentioned last night. But it's Swedish winter, and it gets dark here at 3 o'clock.
It's close for the season.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cold, I reckon.
That part is very Scandinavian.
Yeah.
So the building styles here
Hmm.
are reflective. Like you wouldn't find the same in Oslo, just because Sweden had money earlier. So Norway was quite, until we found oil, we were quite poor.
Yes.
So I would say Stockholm is like
Yeah, it has the history.
architecturally
Yeah.
nicer because they have a lot of this stuff.
Hmm.
Oslo has a lot of nice modern building and really cool modern architecture,
Yeah.
but it's limited in terms of this.
Mm.
Sweden doesn't have the nice nature,
Yeah.
whereas Norway has really nice nature, so why would you go to Oslo typically?
So Kat was just saying that the water sometimes freezes over, and in the winter people can walk across here.
Yeah, so because there's a lot of fresh water here, because the water comes from lakes and stuff, and a lot of the water freezes over, and possibly not here because there's a lot of boats, but throughout and within the islands, because Stockholm's very island-based, people just cross the water to get to work, rather than taking a subway or anything like that.
Yeah, it's a good way of travelling if you trust it. Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is what it looks like usually in the summer, and
Yeah.
that's why like a lot of this is summer-based.
Yes,
Because
I
then
mean,
they'll
I
have
do.
like dinner cruises.
Mm.
It's really quite lovely because there's so many islands out there.
Mm.
Overall, I think the weather is actually like quite okay, and I would say probably better. The issue we have in Sweden is the darkness.
Yeah.
So it's the fact that the sun goes down so early. That's what really hits
Mm.
Stockholm.
I can imagine, to be honest.
Okay, 80 crown, please. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yay! I don't even know. How can you even drink that already?
It is quite sweet, but it's nice. Yeah.
Do you know if
This one?
Okay, yeah.
Like everyone eats that. Good for Secret Santa.
Yes. Ja, man köper två.
180. Ja, alltså. Nej, det går bra. Men tack så mycket. Här är det. That's what you're smelling all around here.
Yeah.
Burnt almonds.
Oh,
So
okay.
you buy them.
Yeah. As the Christmas market closed around 7:30, we headed to a nearby bar to have another drink and to put the world to rights. The perfect end to a great day in Stockholm. So all that's left for me to do is to say thank you very much. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Merry Christmas.